Howdy, it's Claudio back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't check out my past video, make sure you check out my past video. You know what I'm saying? Give a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy your stay. Today, we got a video from Everything Always. Marvel Studios NYCC full panel details. Let's see what they did.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Marvel Studios just hosted their Marvel television and animation panel at New York City Comic Con. It just ended, and we're going to do a full recap of everything they announced and showcased, mostly for the upcoming 2026 year. Now, because of the Entertainment Weekly article yesterday, we basically knew what was coming, and during this panel, the upcoming Wonder Man series that's now been moved from December to January, Daredevil Season 2, X-Men 97 Season 2, and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man season.
Bro, I'm not the only one who notices that all these things are being pushed to 2026, bro. They just said Wonder Man was coming out in December. Now it's being pushed until January. Bro, everything is coming out. What's happening next year in 2026, bro? Why is there so many things coming on in screen? On screen next year. Why is it? I heard, I'm not sure if it's true, that Disney's getting rid of Hulu now. But I don't think they're getting rid of the shows. I think they're just going to put all the shows that's on Hulu on Disney, just like how it is right now. I mean, they're just going to cut out the middleman. You know, like, bro, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't the only one who noticed this stuff, bro.
Season 2. But because it's Marvel, there were some surprises, too, we weren't expecting. We're going to get into it all and break down everything you missed and what they revealed about all these upcoming television and animation series.
Yeah, I told y'all they
I want to tell you guys about an
opportunity
opportunity to meet me, say hi, and check out my band. We just announced a brand new All Fires show on November 15th, just over a month away, in Tampa, Florida, at Dunedin Brewery's Moon Tower. So if you're in the greater Tampa or Orlando area, if you want to come by and say hi and check us out, tickets are extremely limited. I'll leave a link down in the description and the comments. Again, I'd love to meet you guys when we're out playing live shows. Doors are open at 7:30. I'll be hanging out at the venue. Come by, say hi, check out the band. It's a great time. And again, tickets are cheap, only $15, but extremely.
Bro, am I wrong for saying my favorite band is the Jonas Brothers, bro?
So grab your tickets early, and I'll see you in Tampa on November 15th. Link in the description and comments. Okay, so the first reveal for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. It'll be released coming in fall of 2026 on Disney Plus, and the other couple of reveals is that Daredevil would return and Venom would be a part of the show as well. They then moved directly into X-Men 97. One of the first confirmations they said is that X-Men 97 will get officially a Season 3. So this next season won't be the final season. There have been rumors they're going to extend it for years to come. We'll see about that, but for right now, they have greenlit it for a Season 3. They announced that, and then they also announced that Season 2 of X-Men 97 would release in summer of 2026. They also confirmed some characters for the second season that we might have already known, like Colossus, and showed us a look at Apocalypse in his full-on comic-accurate Apocalypse getup. Next up, they actually showed an exclusive trailer for Daredevil Season 2. This was another thing we were expecting. Some of the details from the trailer showed Karen and Matt kissing and dancing. Jessica Jones and Foggy both appeared in the trailer, confirming both of their appearances in Season 2 after months of speculation.
See, look, but I only watched about 4 or 5 episodes of Daredevil. I've been going in between Marvel and DC shows and movies, and also watching One Piece. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got some things y'all think I should watch, even if y'all think I watched it already, just drop it in the comments like, oh, you should check this out for DC or check this out for Marvel. You know what I'm saying? I'll check it out, bro, because I really do like the superhero stuff ever since I was a kid. But, you know, I ain't never had a chance to get my hand on comics and stuff like that. It wasn't really a thing for me and people around me growing up, you know what I'm saying?
They also showed Fisk doing some boxing. Charlie Cox and Kristen Ritter have now reunited on stage. So they actually brought Kristen Ritter out on stage, confirming that Jessica Jones is going to be a part of the series. Certainly looks like we are headed full on into Defenders, and while they've stopped short of confirming any of the other characters from the Defenders like Luke Cage, I'm sure we're probably going to be seeing
if they gonna bring this, if they gonna bring this show back, bro, I really want them to redo Iron Fist, bro. I really feel like he was better in this than he was in his own show. Like, he was better in the Defenders than he was in his own show. I really do feel like that. Y'all can hate me if y'all disagree. You know, you do your own thing, but y'all can't tell me y'all don't want them to redo Iron Fist, bro. Like, I feel like he should have a way better story showed off more of his powers in the show and stuff, bro.
They also announced that the release date for Daredevil Season 2 is only a short 5 or 6 months away, March 2026. They then showed the full trailer for Wonder Man. Yesterday was just a teaser trailer. They actually gave us the extended one. We'll do an Easter egg breakdown for that later at the channel. That's unless every other channel beats me to it, because I'm doing this video. Hey, sometimes that happens. In the meantime, they revealed that it's an 8-episode series that will start streaming on January 27th. So we're going to get Wonder Man right before we get Daredevil. It's going to be awesome. This Wonder Man trailer.
See, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Early in the, y'all probably hear this damn ice cream truck on my street right now. Bro, this ice cream truck came around like 4 or 5 times today, bro. They trying to get some money. Earlier today, bro, I got in a little debate, a little conversation with some people in the comments, bro, about the Wonder Man series, because I haven't seen the trailer, but I know about who the character is and everything like that. You know, I know the black version of Wonder Man is not from the 616 universe, or doesn't interact with the 616 universe pretty much at all in the comics at all. You know, I read up on it. But a lot of people are mad because they like, bro, why is this dude right here black when the Wonder Man that they kind of talking about and using for this show is supposedly the white dude who played Wonder Woman? You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, Wonder Man. You feel me? I personally think, you know, I think when it came down to them choosing who they wanted to be the actor, they ended up choosing bro because they were like, one, he was probably the best actor out of all the people we casted so far. He was the best one. And then two, there is a black character that's Wonder Man. Even though he doesn't interact with the 616 universe, we can still make him the character just based off the fact that in the comics there is a black version of him. So it's not like we really changing up shit too much. You know what I'm saying? We just changing the storyline for him. You feel me? And that's what I think it is, bro. And it could just be they just wanted him to be black because, you know, what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and act like companies don't do shit like that. You feel me? Especially in times like now. Companies will use whatever they gotta use, bro, to get points, bro, to get brownie points. So this could be a brownie point situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying there's a possibility he was the best actor that they casted when they was doing the auditions. And since there is a black character that is Wonder Man, they were just like, fuck, we might as well just do that, but just switch the story. And I honestly think that's what they doing, bro.
Super meta. And I know in the past, sometimes
I'm a little biased because I'm a Marvel
for this
guy,
aesthetic,
you know
it hasn't always landed.
Nothing,
I've got really high hopes for this Wonder Man show. But the ultimately good news is that if you live on the East Coast, we don't have to stay up till 3 a.m. to watch it. They'll start airing the episodes at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. on the East Coast.
So they're going to start airing shows earlier now,
they stay with that for Daredevil because 3 a.m. is just way too late for my old butt. They then surprisingly shared the first logo and a first look at the Vision Quest series coming up. Now, the logo itself actually had red
what is the show
split
Vision
off with
Quest
the white,
supposed
which
to
is
be about, bro? Because I haven't watched the Wanda and Vision show, but from what I've been hearing, and you know, my mom and dad, I believe they watched it and they talked about it like a few times in the past when they did watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I believe Vision Quest might be where the kids are grown up. Wanda's kids is grown up. But I remember in Agatha All Along, whatever, they was looking, the other son was lost in the son Wiccan was taken or something like that by Agatha, and then the other kids, I believe his name was Speed or something like that, he was just lost or something. I forgot how that was, you know what I'm saying?
Aberration, a little play on the fact that he's now Spectral Vision. And one of the biggest takeaways from the first look was that James Spader is playing the human form of Ultron in Vision Quest. Now, this is huge because there were a ton of leaks and rumors that talked about the series representing different AI programs that either Tony had created or that were parts of Vision in their human forms, played by the actors and actresses who actually voiced the characters. Now, while we joked that's in order to save money on CGI, it actually got confirmed as a part of this trailer that Ultron, Friday, Edith, and even Dummy and Jarvis will all appear and have human forms. We're guessing that takes place inside of Vision's psyche as a part of his mental landscape, and that's another detail that was revealed in the first look, that White Vision has all of the memories of the original Vision, but struggles to connect with the emotions because he's not quite Vision anymore. And as was examined in that Ship of Theseus monologue between the two of them, he's basically like a simulacrum. He doesn't have some of the original basis of what made up Vision in the first place. That's going to be part of the series, hence the chromatic aberration on the logo as metaphor. Now, the next huge reveal is that we'll actually be revisiting the Billy and Tommy Maximoff storyline that picked up with Agatha and ended at the end of that series, as it was announced who's officially playing Tommy Maximoff's Speed in the upcoming Vision Quest. And unfortunately, I know I'm going to butcher this name. It's Rarid Malika. I definitely have no idea how to pronounce this. Sorry, guys. Definitely feel free to put a phonetic spelling in the comments. Now, all in all, I will say, first of all, we've got some major follow-up videos. We've got to talk about what's going on in the Wonder Man trailer and what was really revealed there, because there's a lot of stuff that was hidden. Also, what's going on with Daredevil Season 2, because the president of TV and animation, Brad Weinderbaum, in a different article, teased some very exciting crossover stuff. But in the meantime, I was seeing some quotes in response to this sort of panel in New York City Comic-Con with disappointment. First of all, this was never meant to be San Diego Comic-Con or Hall H, and we got major reveals from Kevin Feige back when the Thunderbolts were released at his sit-down at the Burbank Marvel HQ with all of the press. So there was never meant to be a huge presentation today, and I think some people were expecting Avengers Doomsday, basically because of the precedent they set for years, where every new Marvel presentation was 5 to 10 new projects coming 5 or 6 years down the road. They're just not doing that.
So it seemed like this NYC whole thing was pretty much them telling us what's going to be between Avenger Doomsday and Avenger Secret Wars. That's what I think this whole thing was. They were just letting us know, like, we are going to drop some things in between the Avengers movie. We're not going to just leave y'all hanging. But I do think, like I've always been saying, bro, I think Marvel DC should be focusing on video games in between their movies, bro. The things, the type of video games they can make with the characters they have in their lineup, bro, don't even make sense. They can make, bro, after watch, I just finished Peacemaker Season 1. And I'm going to watch Season 2 most likely. You know what I'm saying? Probably tomorrow or something. Or maybe tonight. They can make a video game based off Season 1 Peacemaker, bro. Just based off Season 1, bro. They can make a lot of good games, bro. And I think that's what they should do. But I don't know, bro. Maybe they just not really focused on that, but that's just extra money for them.
Anymore. They're using their announcements to showcase what's about to come, and I know it sort of makes for a different level of excitement when they're already talking about stuff that we know about, instead of showcasing, hey, we've got Nova coming in 3 years, or we've got Strange Academy, or even focusing on stuff like we've got a Solo Storm TV show coming in 2029. That stuff has other presentation places to go, like D23, their own showcase, or San Diego Comic-Con Hall H. New York City Comic-Con, and for a Marvel TV and animation panel, was never meant to be that, and we were never ever expecting any sort of Doomsday announcements. That's why when I saw all these comments online about disappointing, I just was like, get with it, guys. Like, what are you expecting? But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. I certainly think all of the live-action television shows that are coming have a lot more intrigue than, say, the schedule has had in the past. I think, honestly, Wonder Man, Daredevil Season 2, and Vision all have a lot of promise. But you let me know your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff. Make sure to sub.
Yeah, man, I'm more excited. The reason why I'm excited for Vision Quest is because what I've been seeing online. But the shit I've been seeing online could be all lies, bro. But I've been hearing Speed, one of the kids of Wanda, is supposed to be in it. And I want to see how good he is compared to Flash, bro. Because to me, Barry Allen is him. He's the only speedster, bro. There's no other speedsters that can really match him. Ever. You know? So I want to see how this dude's speed is. His name is Speed, bro. So I want to see some real speed. You know what I'm saying? Like Mach 3, Mach 4, Mach 5, Mach 6 speed, bro. You better not be slow. I'm serious, bro. He better be so fast he can go through dimensions too. You know? That's what I'm thinking, bro. Because if they gonna have a comparable to Flash on the Marvel side, bro, he gotta be able to do somewhat similar things to Flash. Unless they really just want Barry Allen to be the god of speed, you know what I mean? Then I'm cool with that, because I love Barry Allen. That's my guy. I don't really like his son in him, though. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all let me know what series or what show. Y'all let me know what show y'all excited for, or what y'all think they should put out in between the Avengers movies. You know what I mean? Because those. The ones that we just heard about might not be the only ones. There might be more. They might even, bro, I'm gonna just throw it out there and say they might even put out a Blade movie before the in between the Avengers movies.